BFTB boxing. Best fight the best boxing. Man, all I can do is shake my head at these fighters, man. And AJ is leading the pack, man. I can't even. The best fight the best, right? The best fight the best. Not the best freeze out the best because the best want to fight the best. It's the best fight the best. Everybody. See, Floyd Mayweather fucked up boxing, man. And let me explain. He did it the hard way, you know what I'm saying? He worked from the ground up, got his shit, and was just the king. Just beating everybody, making all the money. And this is how he fucked up boxing. Because he was making all the money. So everybody felt like they can just skip that first shit that I said and jump right to the end, you know, of Floyd's career where they were making all the money. You know, just let's skip the hard work in the beginning. Let's skip fighting the fucking, the Corraleses, you know, let's skip that. Let's skip the motherfucking Castillos. Let's skip all that shit. You know, we're going to devoid the Chop Corleys and the Augustuses. We're going to get past all those. We're not even worried about them. We're just going to get straight to the Oscar De La Hoyas. You know what I'm saying? Let's go straight there. Let's just start straight at Oscar De La Hoya and then go there. And then anybody else that's trying to start from the ground up, we're going to shit on them. We're going to shit on that competition level. And we're going to say that's the reason why they don't deserve to fight us. Because they're going the hard way. Because they started from the ground up. We're going to shit on them. And we're just going to look for the people that are already at the top. You know. And since there is nobody at the top. Like, bro, the audacity of Anthony Joshua, man. The audacity of this dude. And not just him. The people that want to fight with him. The people that want to skip. You know, the Emmanuel Augustus that want to skip the Chop Corleys and the Corrales and the Castillos. The people that want to skip them and want to go straight to the Oscar De La Hoya. You know what I mean? Straight to the Manny Pacquiao and the Conor McGregor. The people that want to go to that, the AKA Big Toddler, Big Baby Miller, the toddler. People that want to skip that will discredit, you know, the people that are actually starting with the Emmanuel Augustuses. The Chavezes. You know, they're starting with them and working their way up. You know what I'm saying? See, this is why there will never be another Floyd Mayweather. This is the reason why, right here. This is the reason why. And this is why Floyd fucked it up. Because he presented the blueprint from start to finish. From A to Z. But the promoters provided these fighters an opportunity to jump in at M. You know what I'm saying? Let me jump in at M and try to shoot the Z. Let's skip let's skip all that. Let's skip everything before M. Let's skip that. Let's just jump in at M and then shoot forward. You know what I'm saying? Let's just skip all that. Let's go from M to Z. Floyd showed, you know what I'm saying, the entire blueprint from A to Z. And these fighters nowadays have these promoters, these Eddie Hearns, who is the greatest promoter on the earth, plain and simple. He is the greatest promoter, but he's also full of shit. You know what I'm saying? But they have them and the Bob Arums, and they have the fucking Don King to a lower degree that have noticed that have seen that A to Z. You know what I'm saying? They thought the way that they were doing it, you know, paying off the fucking sanctioning bodies and placing their fucking mandatories in to get title shots. They thought that was, you know, that was the end all be all. That's what they thought, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what they were doing. You know, sliding in these people to get these shots, you know what I'm saying? So they felt like, okay, if I slide them in here to get these shots, you know, even though they don't deserve these shots at all, then we A-okay, you know, I'm good. Where the reality was, Floyd showed them to go from nothing, obscurity, beating any and everybody, to finishing their career undefeated, making more money than any boxer ever in the history of boxing. In the history of the world, pretty much. Making more money than anybody ever. Being the highest paid athlete, not just boxer, athlete, period. You know what I'm saying? Floyd, he laid out that blueprint. So everybody wants to shortcut now. They want to say, okay, well, fuck everything before M. You know what I'm saying? That A to L shit, now forget all that. Let me start at M. You know what I'm saying? Let me start here and push that way to the Z's. You know what I'm saying? So they sling these people in there the Anthony Joshuas, they sling him in there, the Lomachinkos, they sling him right in that middle, right in that M, and then push that way. And they just say, okay, well, let me just say a bunch of shit about these fighters and let me gas them up. You know what I'm saying? Let me just gas them up. And to a lower degree, fucking Golovkin. You know what I'm saying? To a lower degree, not a main degree. To a lower degree, Golovkin's in there. Golovkin probably started around the FD era, whatever. He just had the complexion for the protection, but whatever. All right. So they slinging these fighters in at the M and pushing them that way. So we're looking at, Anthony Joshua, heavyweight fighter. You know what I'm saying? Heavyweight champion who was slung in at M. And when I say slung in at M, I'm talking about Charles Martin. Charles Martin was not even a title holder. He wasn't a title holder at all. You know, the belt that was stripped from Tyson Fury just happened to fall into Charles Martin's hand. You know, he just happened to fall. He just happened to be walking down the street, you know what I'm saying? And the belt fell out the window, and then boop, oh shit, he just saw, let me pick this up, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, okay, so he looks at the highest bidder on the market, and he's like, hey, man, I got a belt. You want this? I got a belt. You know those people that used to open up their coats showing all the fucking shit that they done stole? He's like, I got a belt. You know what I'm saying? And Hearn saw that, seen that Anthony Joshua was top 10 at the time in the WBC. So he was in line to get a Wilder shot. You know what I'm saying? He was top 10 in WBC. So Hearn saw that and said, I'll buy that. I got the money for that. I'll buy that. So he said, hey, Joshua, we're not going to go the hard route. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to go, we're not going to A to Z. I got an M. Let's start at that M. Let me go ahead and pull you out of this. You know, let me pull you out of fighting these fucking washed up has-been nobodies or some undefeated prospects that haven't never fought anybody. You know what I'm saying? So people nowadays say, oh, look at Anthony Joshua's resume. He's fighting yet another undefeated fighter. Okay, but they're 7-0 fighting nobody. Come on, man. Come on. Let's do 7-0 with some names on your resume. Let's do that. But it's 7-0, 4-0, 3-0, 1-0, 8-0 with no names on your resume. Nobody. You fought nobody. And as a matter of fact, the last fighter you fought was Anthony Joshua. And then you retired at 7-0. Anyways, so Hearn saw Charles Martin, you know, with his jacket open, talking about, I got this thing for sale, you know, that happened to fall out the window. You know what I'm saying? It fell when Tyson Fury had it in the window, and he was shining it up, and he turned around, and all of a sudden, boop, a wind caught it, and it fell out the window. You know, so he was stripped of the belt that he won. And Charles Martin just happened to be there. Mind you, there was two people that were walking underneath that window. You know what I'm saying? There was Charles Martin, and then there was that other guy with the S, whatever the fuck his name is. But he was slated to fight Deontay Wilder for the WBC title. However, he also saw that belt that fell out the window and was like, well, I'm not going the hard route. Look what Floyd Mayweather did. I'm not going the hard route, so fuck, I see an opportunity for an M2. Let me go ahead and grab that motherfucker. So they happened to grapple for that belt that fell out the window, and this fucking idiot slipped and hurt his leg. Oh, Charles Martin got it. Hearn seen that shit. Come here, Joshua. Let me pull you out this line. I can shoot you over to this M right there. You know what I'm saying? We can shoot you in this M, plug you into play, and now you're off and running. It's pathetic, man. Absolutely pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Anthony Joshua is like, dude, he's talking about freezing out Deontay Wilder. Freezing him out. Mind you, this is the same man saying, I'm gonna get all the belts. I want undisputed. He's got Instagram, he's got Twitter, all kinds of shit saying road to undisputed. And I'm constantly on him like, how are you going to be undisputed without fighting Deontay Wilder? I'm constantly on every one of them, coming at his neck every chance I get. Every time he posts a post talking about road to undisputed, I'm saying Deontay Wilder has that belt. How are you going to be undisputed without fighting Deontay Wilder? You know, and then I get a whole bunch of shit talking about Deontay Wilder doesn't deserve to fight. How does he not deserve to fight? How does he not deserve it? If Deontay Wilder doesn't deserve it, Vladimir Klitschko didn't deserve it. Vladimir Klitschko didn't have a title. You know what I'm saying? Vladimir Klitschko ducked Ortiz to fight Anthony Joshua. And it is a duck. Not 100% duck, but it still is a duck. Because the WBA said, hey, Vlad, you can fight anybody you want. You can fight anybody you want for the WBA title. But if you don't fight Ortiz, the winner between you and whoever needs to fight Ortiz next. You know what I'm saying? That was the deal. That's not me making it up. That is a factual statement. It is in black and white. You know what I'm saying? You can Google it and find that out. So that's a semi-duck because he could have fought him. He could have fought Ortiz, got the WBA belt, and still fought Anthony Joshua. But he was cashing out. He's at the end of his career. 41-year-old man, 41-year-old man. So he's at the end of his career anyway. But he ducked Deontay Wilder because he could have fought Deontay Wilder for the WBC title, a belt he never had, as well as the WBA belt. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's saying Deontay Wilder's... He got dropped by Vladimir Klitschko in sparring. He was knocked out by Vladimir Klitschko in sparring, however way they want to spin it. But yet, Vladimir Klitschko himself, who sparred Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua many, many, many times, decided to pick Anthony Joshua. Now, it could have been for the money, but that's not what he said. Vladimir Klitschko himself said, when they asked why did he pick Anthony Joshua, he said, because I know I can beat him. Those are his words. That's not my words. You can Google it and look it up, and he says this. You know, they say, well, why did you pick the young lion? Why did you pick the... Because I know I can beat him. Well, they sparred countless times. If he sparred Wilder countless times, and he sparred Anthony Joshua countless times, and he himself, the man himself, is telling you, I'm picking Joshua because I know I can beat him, what does that tell you? That tells you in sparring, I've abused this man, so I know I can beat him, so I'm going to get him in the ring and do what I've been doing to him in sparring. The problem is, Vlad was old, and he just got schooled. He was fresh off an ass whooping. I mean, fresh off an ass whooping. Like, fresh. It was still fresh out the oven. It had that new shoe smell of an ass whooping. You know what I'm saying? He had nothing in his memory but ass whooping. That's it. He had 2 back-to-back horrible fights. The Brian Jennings fight, he looked horrible. Jennings didn't even break a sweat. He didn't ding him, buzz him, sting him, nothing. Pinch him, nothing. And then he fights Fury and gets schooled. And then his very next fight is against Anthony Joshua. Stop it, man. Stop it. This was Vladimir Klitschko's opportunity to pick whoever he wanted, and he picked AJ. He did not pick Deontay Wilder. And as a matter of fact, he told Deontay Wilder, you need to fight somebody. That's what he said. The world wants to see Deontay Wilder fight somebody. Well, why not you, Vladimir? You aggressively sought out Stiverne for unification, for undisputed. When Wilder won, all that shit stopped. No aggressive nothing. You fought Jennings. And now Anthony Joshua is talking about freezing out Wilder. I mean, you're posting on Twitter, Road to Undisputed, but then you're saying if Wilder attempts to get in the ring or Wilder keeps talking, I'm going to freeze him out. Who the fuck do you think you are, dude? Those ain't your belts. One, you don't own those belts. No champion owns the belt. They are holding the belt. No champion owns the belt. They just hold it. That's for one. 2, you're a paper champion. You're a paper champion. You beat Charles Martin, who picked up a fucking belt that Tyson Fury dropped out the window. Mistakenly. Tyson Fury didn't lose that belt. Tyson Fury didn't lose a WBA belt. He didn't lose the WBO belt. He didn't lose the IBF belt. And he didn't lose the ring belt. They were all stripped from him. He did not lose them in the ring. No man that came from his mother, like Tyson Fury says, beat him. No man on this planet beat him. Those belts belong to Tyson Fury. They do not belong to you. You are holding them. They are on loan. You are keeping them worn. Keep shining them up. Go ahead. Keep shining them up. Make sure you keep cleaning them up because you're eventually going to have to give them back. You doing all this shit, talk about, oh, well, Tyson Fury, that's a bigger fight. I'll fight Tyson Fury. You're aggressively calling now for Tyson Fury because you think this man is coming off a 2-year layoff like Vladimir was, and he still has the name and he still has the Spinks factor, you know what I'm saying, that Mike Tyson didn't beat the lineal. They didn't consider Mike Tyson the man until he beat Spinks because Spinks was that guy. You know what I'm saying? Tyson Fury is that guy. So AJ's got in his mind that if he beats Tyson Fury, now he's that guy. You know what I'm saying? The problem is Spinks was shook off Tyson from the rip. Off the gate, he was shook. And so it didn't take much for Tyson to bust his ass. Fury has zero fear of you, dude. Zero fear of you. And he is a far superior boxer. Far superior. He will outclass you, man. You are not fucking with Tyson Fury. You are not fucking with that man. It's not happening. You are not fucking with him. His footwork is better. His head work is better. His motherfucking hand skills are better. He's a far superior boxer. Just far superior. He's far superior than Deontay Wilder too. I mean, he is the best boxer right now in the heavyweight division, bar none. Period. Point blank period. He is the best boxer. Anthony Joshua stands zero chance with him. Zero chance. This man was 400 and something pounds damn near. You know what I'm saying? Bust his ass and came all the way back down to fighting weight, to prime fighting weight. Do you think his stamina is going to be weak? Do you think his stamina is going to be weak? Anthony Joshua, your stamina is fucked up. I'm telling you right now, Tyson Fury's stamina is not weak. His head movement is dope. His hand skills are dope. His footwork is special for a man that's 6'9". I've said it before, I'll say it again. The heavyweight fight to decide it all is Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. Plain and simple. Even if Anthony Joshua pulls his fucking dick from between his ass cheeks and lets it hang, you know what I'm saying, and stop trying to show a pussy, you know what I'm saying? Even if Anthony Joshua decides to do that and actually fights Deontay and gets erased, the fight that's still the only 50-50 fight in the heavyweight division is Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. That is it. There's no other fighter that's going to beat either one of them. It's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting back and I'm just like, this diva, this coward, man. Anthony Joshua is a coward. Is a straight up coward, and you can check my resume, man. Check my videos. I'm going back saying, damn, I can't see a boxer being scared, blah blah blah. This man is this nigga's scared. This man is a coward, man. He is a fraud. You won't let another dude get in the ring. You are a fighter. You are the heavyweight champion of the world who says you want to be undisputed. The guy with the last belt. The one, the last key to your Lamborghini, the last one is telling you he wants to get in the ring. You guys said y'all don't want to, Wilder, don't nobody know Wilder. You know what I'm saying? Hold up, pump, let's not force this fight. Let's let it build. How are you going to let it build? What tools are you using to build it? If Wilder's getting in the face, getting in the ring, you can get right back in his face. You can do that same shit you did with motherfucking Dominic Brazil. Hand on my heart. Hand on my heart. Hand on my heart. Hand on my heart. You're not about that life. Hand on my heart. Man, the world would eat that shit up. That fight would be so fucking huge. It would be massive. Massive. And all y'all do is give fucking excuse after excuse on why y'all can't do it. Y'all never say why you can do it. It's just, he wants too much money. 50-50 is not going to happen. Well, this man Ben gave you 2 offers after that. He Ben gave you 2 offers after that. You know what I'm saying? He Ben said, take whatever, give me any offer you want. Give me any offer you want. And as long as after I knock his ass out, you're willing to take that in a rematch. Now he's saying, just give me 40%. Parker got 35. And nobody knows Parker. Everybody's saying he's the fucking weakest of the weakest. He's the weakest champion in the division. He's the weakest champion of the 3. Everybody is saying that, except for the Kiwis. And some of them are saying it too. Like, he's the weakest of the champions. He himself said he needed a few fights to be ready to fight Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua after the Fury fight. He himself said this. But mysteriously now, he's fighting Anthony Joshua. Stop, man. Yo, stop, man. Stop. Come on, man. This is sad, man. This is sad, dude. This is sad, man. This is sad. If you fear this man that much, give up the belt, bro. Give up the belt, because nobody wants to hear that. Oh, well, look what did Joshua, look what did Wilder do in his 20th fight? Nobody wants to hear that shit, man. You are a champion. Nobody gives a fuck. And no one's saying to Lomachenko, hey, well, what did this guy do? What did Rigondeaux do? And nobody's trying to hear that shit, man. Look, champion, best fight the best, right? Best fight the best. Plain and simple. We don't care about all that shit y'all talking about, man. And y'all make it UK versus USA. We not making it that shit. We just want to see the fight. And the more this shit is going on, the more we're saying Deontay Wilder kills this dude. Because he's already scared. He lost already. You talking about freezing out a fighter because he wants to get in a ring with you? Just imagine if Floyd would have did that shit. Imagine if Floyd would have said, oh, I'll freeze Manny Pacquiao out. Just let alone the shit that he did say y'all motherfucker was on him. Look at Canelo talking about Golovkin before the Golovkin fight. Y'all were all over the place on this dude. Why are y'all not on Anthony Joshua? I don't remember any of y'all saying, oh, well, Golovkin don't make as much as Canelo. Canelo makes $20 million a fight. Golovkin only makes 1, 2. Canelo don't need him. I never seen y'all motherfuckers saying that. I never seen y'all saying that. Never. But yet here we are talking about Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua, 2 fighters that get paid to fight, and y'all talking about the money they get paid. Are y'all getting any of it? Any of it? 5 cents, a nickel. Are y'all getting a penny of it? Realistically, 1 cent. Are y'all getting any of that? No, y'all motherfuckers are paying for it. And you're mad because the dude that you're giving money, another guy wants to fight that guy. So you're like, no, I just want to give my money to this guy. And I just want to keep giving him money because I want to see his millions build up for him. That ain't doing shit for me. But I just want to keep giving him money so his millions build up. But then if this guy wants to fight him, he wants to interfere with me giving him millions. I got a problem with that. Like, how you sound? These are boxers. They are boxers. They are fighters. They are paid to fight. Y'all shouldn't be condoning this bullshit, man. Y'all should be pressing for Anthony Joshua to fight Deontay Wilder. He's a bum, remember? He's windmill, remember? He hasn't fought nobody. 40 bums, remember? 39 bums in the old man, remember? He's fundamentally not better than Anthony Joshua, remember? All that shit. So Anthony Joshua should go fight him and get the last belt if he beats Parker. Which I hope now, with all this shit going on, I hope he doesn't. I hope Parker starches his ass the fuck out. Because I'm tired of this fucking punk bitch diva, man. And that's exactly what he's acting like. Yo, best fight the best. And I'm out.